been to the allotment this evening to pick some raspberries. We've got 1,580 grams of raspberries. So that was kind of most of what was left. And I'm going to make some jam. So
pump up the jam, tell me. Okay, I don't know the words because I'm eating.
Pump up the jam.
Pump up the jam. And the rest of the words, darling?
Why your feet are stomping.
I couldn't help interfering.
Well,
why don't you just come and get me a power bank?
Go away.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'll try and watch catchphrase.
Oh dear. So now I've got to measure the same amount of sugar as raspberries and then leave it overnight so that the sweetness gets into the raspberries and something to do with the pectin. I can't remember, I've never made jam before. So I shall measure out the sugar. I was hoping to get it all in the saucepan, but I haven't got a very big saucepan, so it might not. So I might have to do it in the bowl and the saucepan. So I'll just measure out the sugar. Oh, this is a bit of a funny angle, but it's the only way I can do it to show you. That seems a hell of a lot of sugar. Oops, crash bang wallop. I've measured it. And it said to put the sugar in the pot wherever the raspberries are. And just so they kind of soak into each other overnight. Because I'm going to do seedless raspberry jam, so I am going to be sieving this. So it doesn't matter that I'm smushing it. Because I kind of want it. It doesn't matter that it's smushed. Like if you were doing strawberries, you might want a few whole strawberries in the jam. Although Paul doesn't do lumps, so if I was making strawberry jam, it still wouldn't be lumpy. Because Mr. doesn't do lumps. Let's pour a bit of that in there. Well, it doesn't look so bad now, it's sort of mixed a bit. So that's 1.5 kilos I've got here, which is about £3. So I don't know how many jars. This will probably do like 2 jars or something ridiculous, but I don't know. I'm doing it like this. Apparently it has less boiling time because you're not, or not less boiling time, less cooking time. Because if you do it on the day, you have to simmer it gently to let all the sugar dissolve. But doing it like this, hopefully, sugar will dissolve overnight. Right, and as that's a saucepan, I can just put the lid on and then leave it overnight to do its thing. Oh God, that's heavy. Right, I've got some elderberries as well. They're not great. It's sort of the end of the season really for them, so I should have maybe picked these a bit earlier. But obviously I need to pick out all these bits of leaves and then take the berries off of the stalks and see if I've got any left. Enough for maybe a baby pot of jam, which is a bit sweet and a bit sour, so you can use it for sweet and savoury things, apparently. So I will get those off the stalks. Right, you're supposed to just be able to sort of get them off with a fork. Oh, that's easy. Oh, apart from that bit. Oh, I don't know. There's still stalks there, so I don't know what's easier. You can't eat these without cooking them because they'll give you a poorly tummy, apparently. So I won't be trying them. But I like elderberry things, so I thought as I was making some jam, I'll see if there is a recipe for elderberry jam. And there is, but then it says you can't actually buy it in the shops. So there's obviously not a market for it, but... No. Maybe why? Because it's too faffy. Oh no, this is going to take hours. Ugh. I think I'll go back outside, have my glass of wine, and I'll do it outside. So then it'll be here's one I prepared earlier. Well, here's the elderberries. There's a few stalks in here still though, but it took me half an hour to get them off the stalks. So there's only 275 grams. So that's right. That'll make a little pot of something. Okay. Give that one a stir as well. I'm sure when it's sieved, all the stalks will come out as well anyway. There we go, so that's all stirred. Ugh. Get a few out. Look at my hands, they're all purple, and I've washed them twice. So, note to self, put a pair of gloves on next time. Never mind. Right, so that can just sit overnight as well. Soaking in and doing its thing. Right, well, moving on to stage 2 of the jam making. Here's my raspberries. They're smelling very raspberry-y. They've been in the saucepan all night with the sugar. And then here's my elderberries. I just transferred them into this saucepan. I should have put it in this saucepan overnight. And I had to get a few more stalks out that I'd missed. Yeah, there's blooming loads. Oh, and I'm sticky and juiced everywhere. Right, I'm just going to wash my jars. I've got these lovely preserving jars from Hobbycraft. I could have sort of eaten jam and start again. I could have eaten jam and saved the jars, but I liked these and it was quicker. So I'll just give them a good wash. Right, well, here goes. I've decided to do them separately just in case I'm getting myself in a pickle. And you know, they boil at the same, although I wouldn't have thought they boiled at the same time because there's so many more raspberries in there than the elderberries. I was going to try and halve the raspberries, but because the sugar was all on the bottom, and I have given it a good stir, but then I'm not certain because it's supposed to be, you know, the same amount of raspberries per sugar. So then obviously I didn't want to leave some on the bottom of the pan and then have too much sugar in one and not enough sugar in the other. So I should have measured it out in 2 parts and then left them separately overnight. So I will do that next time. So yeah, you just got to stir it gently until the sugar has dissolved. Although on one recipe it did say that the sugar should dissolve, you know, overnight on the raspberries, but it hasn't quite. It kind of settled on the bottom. So I'm just going to stir it gently until you can not hear all the crispiness of the sugar. You can check this on a spoon apparently by looking and seeing. Oh yeah, you can still see there's crystals there. It did say wooden spoon, but I haven't got any wooden spoons. I chucked them all away and I use plastic now. Right, so I'll just stir this until the sugar's dissolved. As I'm stirring it, you can see this sort of scum rising to the top. My mate Delia said if you spoon off all the scum, then you're not going to be left with any jam. So if it's still there at the end, then you can put a little knob of butter in there, and that disperses it somehow, I would imagine. So I'm going to go with Delia. Right, well, I'm sure all the sugar is dissolved. I can't hear any crunching around in the saucepan. And there, I can't see any crystals on the spoon. So I'm now going to turn it up and do a rapid boil. Well, obviously it'll take a few minutes to boil, and then you've got to boil it for 3 to 5 minutes. I do now wish I'd split it because it's started to boil over, so I'm ladling a bit out so we've got room to for it to boil. Oh dear. I hope this is still going to work. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm going to put my timer on. Oh my gosh! Oh dear. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Oh god, this is a nightmare. Oh dear. Yeah, I hope I'm leaving some of the fruit in there, otherwise we'll have a bowl of fruit and a bowl of nothing. It's been boiling for just over 3 minutes, and these bubbles are supposed to be getting less often. I can think of the word. I don't know. I've never done it before, so I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I suppose they're not as fierce. I've got some plates in the freezer because that's how you test it as well. So you put a little bit of on the frozen plate and then leave it for a few minutes, and then if there's a scum or if it wrinkles, then it's ready. So I'll get my plate out when my timer goes off. Right, well, my timer's gone off, so I've had to turn off the heat. Get out a plate from the freezer and then put a spoonful. Oh dear, should have got a bigger spoon. Put a bit of jam on there. And it says if it's not ready, then you just put it on the boil again. So I've got to leave that on the plate. You can see it there. Like that. And there's red splops everywhere. Oh dear, it's on the other saucepan, it's on the hob, it's everywhere. So I think I might be finding this for a while. But it's not going wrinkly, so it's obviously not set. Tastes nice though. So I'm putting it back on. Oh gosh, my hands are sticky, but I can't wash my hands in the sink because I've got my jars in there. They're in really hot water. They've been washed and then now they're in really hot water. Right, so I do it again. If it doesn't work, we'll have some raspberry squash. Ooh. Right, so it's had another 5 minutes of boiling. I've got another frozen plate out of the freezer. I'll have to put the first one back in because I now have no frozen plates in the freezer. There we go. Leave that one for a few minutes. Come on, little jammy jam. Well, still not happening. It feels thicker, but it's obviously not right. My mate Delia, again, said if it all goes wrong, put it all back in the pan and boil it with some lemon juice. So I'm going to try that. Here we go. Yay! I obviously needed the lemon juice because it's wrinkling. Oh, so on to batch 2. Splendid.
Lee, what on earth is going on in here? Look at this, everybody.
It's like a murder.
What on earth?
It's just
Oh, wow.
juice everywhere.
Ever guess what, Lee?
What?
I'd have just bought the bloody jam.
Might be easier.
I tell you.
It's sticky. There's jam everywhere. There's jam on this side. There's jam on that side.
Can't be being a bit sticky on a Sunday.
Indeed.
Oh dear. Well, I'm glad I don't have to clear that up. Don't think I'm doing the washing up for this one. Hey, can you hurry up and finish this vlog, please? You've got to finish the other vlog that we're halfway through. I tell you, all this 30-day challenge is so confusing. We've got 3 vlogs on the go at the same time, I think. Anyway, bye.
Anyway, bye. Now I need to put the jam in the jars. I'll try not to make this side of the kitchen look like a murder scene. Ow! Sugar, 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 sugar. Ow, that hurt. Maybe I did a bit of vigorous stirring there. Right, well, let's see if we can do... How many? I've got 8 jars here. I have got more jars because I wasn't sure how many it would fill. So I can always clean a couple more if I need to. Well, that was 2. Ooh, 2 ladles. So if I do 2 ladles in each first, and then we'll see how we go. Still looks runny to me, but hopefully it'll set. If not, we've got raspberry coulis. I do need a preserve pan, I think. That's next on my shopping list because I didn't realise that it would bubble over so much. Right, I'm going to do this last one and then I'm going to go back and top them all up. I'll do half one. Because it says to fill them up as much as you can. Is that as much as you can, don't you? At least this is cooled down now. Everything was hot where I'd boiled it to clean them and sterilise them. was a good guess, good amount. It says not to label them until they're cool, otherwise the glue won't stick, which makes sense. So I shall put the lids on, and then they should, because it's all hot, they should seal themselves. Yow, yow, yow. Everything is hot. I'm not happy that one of these lids has gone a bit weird already. Is it there or did I move it? I can't remember what I did with it now. Or maybe I moved it. Ouch.
Is it beer o'clock now?
Ow, I blooming think so. It's not jam o'clock.
I'm going to sit on the veranda.
On the veranda.
Or on the naughty bench.
Splendid.
So if one could get by.
Oh. Sorry, let me just put this lid on and then I'm done. There we go. Mind your head on that, that's hot.
That's hot, that is. Oh, I didn't put any beer back in.
Oh well, tut tut.
That's your fault.
No, it's not my fault.
Well, you make me drink.
Well, I've just stepped out of the boiling kitchen for a moment. Just to say, that is the end of my jam making. I've still got the elderflower jam to do, but I didn't want to bore you with more boiling and more boiling and more boiling. I've used 10 spoons, 2 plates, 2 bowls, 2 saucepans, and a ladle. But I've got my 7 lovely jars of jam, or raspberry slop if it doesn't say. So hopefully it will. So all there is for me to say is please like and subscribe, and press the thumbs up. Please share, please rate, please whatever. Tell your friends, and we shall see you same time tomorrow. Bye.